So my father is Alexander Danzig. His name is Alex. I call him Oleshu. He's a big, important political influencer in Poland for the last maybe 4 or 5 decades, for maybe 50 years now. He's the one that started educational groups, youth groups that going from Israel to Poland and exchanging ideas, learning about the Holocaust. After that, he found an organization that teach teachers how to do that, in Poland. He wrote books about Poland that you can travel with, about Warsaw, Krakow, Lodz, can't remember. I think my brother put it in one sentence that if there is anybody with a knowledge that never ends, you can talk to him about Greek mythology, about Polish mythology, Polish literature, English literature, history of the world, history of the United States, history all over the world. So in a way, in Hebrew, you say in the imagination is like grapes. So you say the man, he's like, right? He's like the grapes. Is like, when you take grapes to your hand, it have a lot of them, all right? If you don't pick them. So the grapes is equivalent to knowledge that comes from a lot of words. So my father was a conversation man, and sports, sports, really like sports. My uncle Itzik is just a good man that likes to walk with his hands. He used to do all this in the kibbutz, like gas and electricity and installation and those kinds of works. Live a good life, happy, traveling. Anyhow, the tragedy, I think, in this story is failing to realize how long this humanity, how long people with force, people with how do you call it, like, positions, whether it's prime minister or a bank manager or a lawyer or a pilot or whatever, I'm an artist, so I'm not in the game, The least I can do is write a song that will make somebody be annoyed or make somebody cry, but okay. I can't buy no island, and I can't buy no a submarine, with the money I have. I can buy strings, and mango to eat. So, and I think the most painful thing for somebody like me after 20 days of this shit is to realize how low human life really means now in the world. How much money is powerful. Like looking at, equivalent to other things, like live in a place that have good environment for kids, for example, raising your family in a place that have no bomb and no hate, So wait. So you can tell me, you can go to Thailand, but sooner or later, if all are we, don't wake up to realize where are we now, situation, where are we, So I can tell you from my point of view as a musician, we're in a world that a singer can put on panties, and go on a stage and sing. If you look at a stage 100 years ago, no singer wearing panties going on a stage, man. She wearing panties in the toilet, And on the stage, she wear a dress that respect the music that she sing, you know. And same thing with men. Same thing with everything. Everything is cheap. So human life, imagine babies' life, children life, my father life, my uncle life, my mother life, my daughter life, is cheap. You have a question?
All of you live in Iroz? All of you live in Iroz?
Okay, as in Iroz at the 7th of October, my mother is one house with my daughter and my sister daughter. Okay? If you look at the kibbutz, right, it's like a circle. Okay? So my mother, if this is the gate where they're coming from, yes, the monsters. So they shoot missiles, right, 6:30 in the morning. They shoot like thousands of missiles, you know. Why? To divert, right, and kill. So they shoot in missiles and they start to come, right? So when my mother, after the first missile, she go to the balcony to smoke a cigarette because she never, my daughter there from Tel Aviv, and my sister daughter also there, and booming, crazy booming, you know. She is afraid. She sits on the balcony and she see 1,000 monsters coming. You know, thousands, man, just from her side of the kibbutz. She is like, so this is the gate, right? Sorry. This is the gate of the kibbutz. You enter with the car and you have a circle, a road that go all around this place, that what used to be the kibbutz, right, near Roz. So if you go right here, there is a, איך אומרים שכונה? Neighborhood. Nice neighborhood, you know. Don't have no double buildings in kibbutz, you know, it's all flat houses, you know. Each one have his own garden, his own hobby, his own life, you know. But the birds whistling all the time, you know. Okay, you go there, okay. She sit here, she see 1,000 people coming. If you go like this, 1,000 coming from there, from all about, right? So, and they are the failing to realize how Arabs is not stupid concerning killing, is not stupid concerning raping kids. You should be ashamed of yourself, Hamas, of the crimes you did. And so she running inside, closing that door, you know, and they coming inside and starting to shoot 9 hours, man, until the army came. So hell is right here and right now. I will repeat it again. Hell, you know, where they ban people and rape them, is right here and right now. And if the world still failing to realize how much we need to love, how much we need to unite, how much we need to educate, to respect each other. You know, I'm a musician, you know, Bob Marley sing those words long before I born. You know, long before I born. People singing the message and nobody is listening, you know. So there is a very few tribe of people that still believe in love, you know. If you ask me 10 days ago, I only hating and angry. But now I love is coming back to my heart through music, through talking to my friends, to seeing my daughter surviving and dealing, you know, like actually speaking and cooking again and drawing again, you know, getting back on our track, you know. So this is something that's very, very making me very happy, and I thank God for that. But at the same time, when I wake up in the morning and think about a 75-year-old man who dedicated his life to a Holocaust, right, education and research, being held by Nazis that worse than Germans 1938. Worse. I think I done talk. I think that the same way how we destroying our planet, you know, imagine a sea, right? So imagine we letting, how do you say, industry pollute the sea for decades, you know? If you go all about Israel, you know, you see nature being destroyed, and we have the most nature in the fucking world. Sorry, Ed. We have the most nature in the world. We have the lowest point, you know, which is the Dead Sea. It's amazing, and Gedi, all those places. You have Tiberias, you have Jerusalem, you have holy places, you have city places, you have everything in Israel. But what you lacking in this country and all about the world? Priorities. Priorities in the world change. First priority today in the world, money. Second priority today in the world, power. Third priority today in the world, bribing. I don't know. You know, so you find love in like 35 places in the list. You know, compassion is like 100 and like my room, 157 compassion in a little compassion. You know, so what I'm saying, look, I'm a father. For me, living these days, now the 20th day, as a father, is very hard. I don't have no answer for my daughters. I can never tell them that they will be safe, nor in the world. You know, and this is a very shitty, sorry, this is a very shimsy feelings. You know, because my heart want to be open to the world. My heart want to give love to the world, especially my daughters. But I'm in a kind of a situation that I need to smoke weed now to relax, and the government don't even let me smoke it because I don't have a permission. So, you know, it's like you are in a place, okay, another example, after 20 years that this area has been suffered from missiles, my mother's life saved twice during these 20 years from missiles, you know. And after 20 years, this massacre, this Holocaust, and the plan, you know, Israeli government, is to put my mother in a caravan somewhere, you know, 71-year grandmother to 13 kids, to 13 grandsons. Madness, you know. So for me, seriously, I just want to find one spot in this world that I can live quietly my life. And maybe someday my heart, my good heart that I had in me, will come back to me, and I can even love again and not hate, you know. Right now I'm really pissed off.